in my tractor, rising up high, hydraulic lift, 6-foot tires, 12.8 in the big old green machine. Hubcaps, mud flaps, an ear rack with some bling in that. Show me a picture before and after. Pimp, 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 pimp my tractor.
Welcome back to the Young Americans Podcast. This is episode 5, The Gilded Age. I'm your host, Maddie C. We also got Joe and Bailey up in this jaunt. Introduce yourselves, y'all.
Joe up in this jaunt, as usual.
Hello, I'm Bailey.
Alright, so Joe, if you could hit us with question numero uno of the day.
Alright, numero uno was, how did this era shift power from the agricultural to suburban America?
I mean, damn.
It's okay. It's a tough one here. I wrote this question not exactly knowing how it was going to go, but for me, I think we could look back to urbanization. It's just, at this point, we would talk about urbanization and effects of it, but at this point, the cities are growing, immigration has continued, and now, politically at least, there's more seats for these states in the House of Representatives. And I think that the idea is now more suburban, a suburban way of life, right? You know what I mean?
I know, like the suburban, like living in a suburban neighborhood was kind of seen as like the ideal American life.
Right.
It was a good house with running water and electricity and a lot of, amenities that, say, a lot of urban areas did not have. So, I know it was very suburban. And then also the country was just, as far as policy-wise, it was moving towards industry over agriculture. And so
Right.
obviously that's going to benefit the suburbs over the rural farms. So, like the rural stuff, it's the Granger laws, not really a whole lot of effort into those.
Right.
The farmers are saying like, hey, yo, dog, so like our grain it costs too much to ship it. And then Congress was like, okay, cool, we'll put out these Granger laws. It didn't really do much in most states.
Right.
And it like all the priority, all of the benefits, all of the loans, it was all going to industry. And I think this is where the country started to say, all right, we're not going to be an agricultural country anymore. We're going to start being industrial, and we're going to move forward.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that, um, there's, yeah, but I think we're also ready for question number 2.
All right, Bailey, if you could hit us with question number 2 of the day.
Okay, so how does this period ease into our next period of expansion and new diplomatic horizons?
Well, I got to say, I mean, just because we're going towards industry, that means things like, improved military. I know, so definitely the presidents of this time took a lot of effort into improving the Navy. And this kind of goes into the imperialist state that America goes into, right? Like Hawaii and all the territories that we went, and just said like, hey, yo, your jaunt is our jaunt. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah.
I think also one of the reasons that is because due to our growing industry and our growing population of cities, it's the first time in our history we have real excess of goods. We have excess of goods. We're starting to really build more of a modern economy. Excess of guns. Things can be produced faster and even cheaper. So America now has the opportunity, as a stronger country, to actually show it's superior to countries or territories or island nations that can't really defend themselves.
Absolutely, for sure, brother. Well, I hate to grill you on this one, Joe, but I'm going to ask you a quick question. Who is your favorite and your least favorite character in the chapter?
My least favorite character in the chapter.
Well, I guess I shouldn't call them characters.
Okay,
they're
okay,
people,
okay, okay.
But
All right.
you get what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so, well, I'm gonna go with my least favorite being McKinley.
McKinley.
McKinley. Uh, First of all, because I'm a Catholic,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah, me too. I see that. I see that.
religiously, obviously, at this time, you have Catholics flocking towards the Democratic Party, which you will see continuing pretty much into the 20th century. Uh, Also because of the coinage policy on coinage, and then my coinage being I'm not anti-coinage, but you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
not exactly
for
broadening it.
Like, how am I supposed to pimp my tractor with a gold coin standard? Like, come on.
Correct.
But,
Exactly.
And your favorite
would-
character?
My favorite character, I mean, I guess the only person opposite of him was Grover Cleveland, the only Democrat in this era.
Fair
So,
enough.
I guess Grover Cleveland, not for any particular reason at all. I mean, it's a hard question because of the incredible amount of nothing that happened in this era. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, Joe, close us out.
all right, guys. Well, I'm sorry we had a shorter podcast today. This era is one of the most driest points in American history. But it was great. It was great doing this again. We'll catch you next time with Chapter 20. Maybe a full episode. Keep tuned. Share with your friends. Like, subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.
Have a great day, y'all. Peace.